You know, inside you, right this very second, there's an entire bustling world, a hidden organ you might not even realize you have. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the gut microbiota and get into why it's so incredibly important for your well-being.
I mean, just think about it. What if you had a part of your body that influences everything from your metabolism to your immune system, but you can't find it on any standard anatomy chart? Well, this isn't science fiction, folks. It's a living, breathing ecosystem that you carry around with you every single day.
Now here's the twist. This organ isn't actually made of human tissue. Nope, it's a vast, thriving community of microorganisms. So it's probably better to think of it less like a traditional body part and more like a vibrant, microscopic city that's running deep inside you.
For the longest time, scientists thought that microbes in our body outnumbered our own cells by about 10 to 1. But it turns out, new research shows the ratio is actually much closer to 1 to 1. Just let that sink in. For every single human cell you have, there's a microbial cell right there with it. So in a very real way, you're about half microbe. Pretty wild, right?
So what exactly is this gut microbiota? Well, it's this enormous collection. We're talking over 100 trillion bacteria, viruses, fungi, the whole shebang that have evolved right alongside humans for millennia. And their main home base? Your large intestine. That's where they do some of their most important work.
And even though there are literally thousands of different species living in there, the vast majority, about 90% of them, belong to just two main groups, Firmicutes and Bacteroidetes. The exact balance is going to be a little different for everybody, but these two are without a doubt the heavyweights of your gut world.
Okay, so we know this community is huge, we know it's complex, but what does it actually do for us? Well, its role goes way, way beyond just helping with digestion. It's really a true partner in keeping us healthy.
Its job description is incredibly diverse, but we can kind of break down its main responsibilities into 3 key areas: helping us process nutrients, keeping our immune system in balance, and, of course, defending us from harmful invaders.
First up, metabolism. Your gut microbiota is like this powerful little biochemical factory. It takes the dietary fibers that our own bodies can't break down and ferments them. This whole process creates these amazing compounds called short-chain fatty acids. We call them SCFAs. And it even makes essential vitamins for us, like vitamin K and B12.
And get this for a cool fact. One of those SCFAs, a little guy called butyrate, is the #1 source of fuel for the cells that line your colon. It provides up to 70% of their energy. Seriously, without our gut microbes, the wall of our intestine would have a really hard time staying healthy. Okay, second big job, the immune system. From the day you're born, your gut microbiota is in constant conversation with your immune cells. It's like a personal trainer, helping to educate them, teaching them how to tell the difference between a friend and a foe. This training is absolutely crucial for a balanced immune response. Plus, they play defense, forming a physical barrier that helps crowd out harmful bacteria before they can even get a foothold.
So if this internal community is so vital to our health, you've got to be wondering, what's the biggest thing that shapes it? Well, the answer is probably sitting right there on our plates. Yeah, while your genetics do play a role, your diet is a much, much more powerful driver of what's going on in there. I mean, think about it. What you eat is literally the food source for these bacteria. You're helping some of them thrive while others might just fade away.
And what we see is that different long-term diets tend to create very different microbial communities. For example, diets that are rich in fiber are linked with having more of those beneficial bacteria that produce the SCFAs we were just talking about. On the other hand, a typical Western diet, which is usually lower in fiber, is often associated with having less microbial diversity overall. And here's the real key. It's not about short-term changes. Sure, one meal might cause a temporary little shift, but what really truly shapes the environment inside your gut are your long-term, consistent eating habits. It's all about consistency.
So after all of this, what's the big picture here? What's the most important thing to really understand about our gut microbiota? Let's zoom out.
I think the best way to see it is this. The gut microbiota isn't just a separate collection of germs along for the ride. It's a functional, fully integrated part of us. You can even call it a metabolic organ in its own right. It's a lifelong partner that works hand in hand with our body, and it has a profound influence on some of our most basic biological processes.
You know, when you realize you're not just an individual, but you're actually an entire ecosystem, it completely shifts your perspective on health, doesn't it? It suggests that maybe one of the most powerful ways to take care of ourselves is to take care of this hidden world within us. As science keeps mapping this incredible inner universe, the question isn't just, what are we? It's really, who are we?